to see how all the audio levels sound. That is quite loud for me, but maybe it's fine for the stream? I don't know yet. We're gonna find out. Turn a little bit. Speed is fine. Okay, cool. I'm going to alt tab over to Discord real quick. Kindred. Shoot. That needs to be HTTPS. There we go. Now it shows up. So yeah, we might have the dev of this game pop into chat. He's another Twitch streamer. He does a lot of development during his streams. He's working on another game, Swords of Magic and stuff, I believe is the title. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. Twitch.tv/kindred dev. Pretty good guy. Love watching his streams, but this is something he's doing for this week's Ludum Dare, and I should probably really figure out my audio settings at some point. But yeah, he's doing this for Ludum Dare. I took a look at it briefly this morning, a couple hours ago at this point, like 4 or 5 hours ago, and then I went out. So I haven't had too much time to actually play, but the idea is really to... It's sort of a strategy game where you've got these guys, and I can't zoom in or anything. You've got these little guys, and their health slowly ticks down. I timed it. They seem to be able to get to about level 4, or the farmer can get to about level 4, and then he immediately dies. That's when everyone else dies. So they all drain down at the same rate? Roughly the same rate. Okay, he dies, and then he'll die. I don't know if... Yeah. So they die at roughly the same time. And the game automatically restarts. It's a pretty simple game. It's Ludum Dare, so you don't have a whole lot of time to work on this. But I think what he has done... I don't actually know if he's streaming right now. I should double check that. Twitch.tv/kindred dev. Are you live right now? No, he's offline. He's currently hosting someone, so let's close that before it. So we're going to go ahead. Tell you what, we're going to speed through this real quick, and then we're going to play this for real. I'm going to be doing this for a little bit, and then I might be switching off to something else. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see how long I'll keep at this. Again, I have played this a little bit before this, so I understand the basics. So this should take over soon. If you're wondering how I'm speeding things up, he's got a debug thing in right now where if you hit Y, it'll change the game speed. And I will be leaving some criticisms. This will also be going up on YouTube as well, so if I'm talking about anything, links will be down below. And I think a link to this beta will be down below. Right, let's start. So, got these farmers. We've got a logger, farmer, miner. We've got a heal. So if we heal one guy, it takes health from everybody, which is interesting. I kind of wish that you could pick and choose who it took health from, but I kind of understand why it has to pool everyone's health. Or even if it just transferred a percentage from one person to another, that would be nice. So they collect their stuff, so the farmer's going to bring back food. I don't actually know what food does yet, if it does anything. I can't remember. I missed some of the stream where Kindred was working on this, so I'm not super familiar with all the mechanics yet. But I'm pretty sure the food doesn't quite do anything yet. Did I accidentally heal him? I don't think so. So yeah, the logger's going to collect wood, which we can use to build. And then the miner gets crystals, which we can use to heal. Yeah, you got 10, so you get about 5 heals per trip. But the thing that I've found is you probably always want a logging house first. And we're gonna... So yeah, we can see there's some interesting... I guess I know how... I understand how that works, like the trunk is really the only collider there. But we're going to pop down. Oh, whoops. So Q and E are rotate, and I kind of wish that was better defined, because I'm expecting to be able to click and it just places it. And I don't think you can rotate it. Yeah. So what I would kind of expect is it clicks and it just immediately places. And then while I'm placing it, I would like to rotate it instead of having to place it, or like click and then rotate. That's kind of my line of thinking for these kinds of top-down games. So we've got a logging house. Once that fills up, a new logger will come out. But I don't think we're going to have enough health on that guy until that happens. So if everyone dies, it restarts. But as long as you have one person alive, it seems to be fine. And loggers seem to be the most important. Every trip, you get enough to build a house. I feel like that could be balanced out a little bit more. So only like level 4 and above is able to get... so only level 4 and above is able to get that full 10, because otherwise you can spam buildings really, really quickly. Especially when you have more than one logger going. And hopefully these guys survive, but in the meantime, we're also going to pop down a crystal guy as well. Whoops. So we're going to place it, or rotate it. We'll just stick it there, so they'll spawn in. Hopefully these guys survive. I'm going to keep healing my level 4. Because, you have an ad? Oh. I'm in when the ad's over. Oh no, you can't hear this because there's an ad. Hey, welcome. Yeah, so I don't even know why you're getting ads, because I have no control over that. Yeah, so I'll be putting this up on YouTube as well. I talked a little bit at the beginning, but just some observations that I noticed. The fact that loggers always get 10 logs per trip, I think that could be a little bit more balanced out, because that means that basically every trip you can always get another building down. Did all of my loggers just... No, we've still got one. So I've got 42, so we could just start spamming some loggers. Another thing that I pointed out was I would love it if I could rotate before I placed, so that when I click, it just instantly places. It's a small nitpick, but it's something that I'm more used to be able to rotate and then place instead of place and then rotate. Just a little, maybe that's just something that I'm more used to. I'm not sure. It's actually been a while since I've played a strategy game. So we've got a miner, we've got a house that's doing quite well. We've got 3 loggers now, so that's going to start bringing in a ton of wood. And Kindred, maybe you could answer this, but I can't remember if food does anything currently. I can't remember. I've missed some of your streams, so I'm not entirely sure if that's a thing yet. But we're gonna collect it anyways. Do we only have one level 3 logger so far? I feel like more have spawned, but I don't know where they've gone. I feel like they should be around here somewhere. Oh. Oh, yeah. I like how I realized that, and I look over at the chat, and yeah, that makes sense. You need food to make new people. That only occurred to me when I was like, wait, why are there... I placed these down so long ago. So, I think I've essentially just screwed myself over here. That's fantastic. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, jeez. Okay. Cool, so now I know that. We're just gonna speed through this because we're kind of screwed. We can't make new people, and I think our miner died, so... Let's restart. We're gonna let these guys do their thing, speed it up a little bit. A couple other things, just camera controls. I know that this is a Lunar Dare game, so just feel free to ignore any of the stuff that I say. But camera controls, I feel like this should be the default speed. To me, this feels kind of slow, especially when you have so much ground to cover from here to there, and then all the way over to where the miners are. So I feel like that should be the default speed, and I should probably get some houses up and actually get the food this time, because that's a smart idea. So yeah, but I feel like the fast speed should be the default speed, or maybe somewhere in between. But it just feels a little bit slow getting from point A to point B. Yeah, we've actually got people spawning now. That's nice. Oh, we don't have a miner now. Let's plunk that down. And also I'd love the ability to zoom out, but that's just like the icing on top. Not the icing. Cherry on top? Yeah, that works. Where it's not necessary, and this actually, like the camera angle right now, feels really intimate and nice. Whoops, I should probably heal that farmer. So I understand why it's like this. Intelligent human being, I have no idea how to do that myself, so. Yeah, so level 4, race against time there. Yeah, camera speed increase, that would just be a really nice quality of life thing. Besides that, I haven't noticed anything. Tooltips on the buttons. Okay, cool. So like when you hover over the wood or whatever, it will tell you why you need that. I guess wood's kind of self-explanatory. But like when you hover over this, it'll tell you exactly what it does. Okay, yeah, that would definitely help out with just initial player confusion. I've got a ton of wood now. I don't know if you were there when I was talking about it. But I was talking about how I feel like the wood gatherers gather too much wood initially, and I feel like it should ramp up to the full 10 instead of a level 1 being able to grab all 10, because then you can get down buildings really, really quickly. Of course, this is going to screw over my food. Did I just... I feel like it just hit space, but I might have accidentally clicked on something. So once... This is probably going to destroy my food. Yeah, maybe at like 4, or just see how long it takes to get 10 at various different values. And yeah, maybe start them at 4, maybe 5, so it takes 2 trips to get one building. So at least they can get a wood building down. And then just have it level up from there. I'm not entirely sure how you want to balance that, but yeah, now we've got a ton of loggers, and these guys are gonna start getting a lot of wood. I haven't really been paying attention to the crystals because I haven't really needed them. Although we should start stacking up on food more. Yeah. Ah, you see? I've done it again. So, I feel like the food is well balanced. Yeah, that's a good point. The harvesting being under one code. Yeah, I'm not sure how that would work. Can I... Is there a way to like... Yeah, because I've run out of food again, so... I'm not going to be creating anyone new. That was my fault. That was my fault. That's... I feel like that's actually quite balanced. The food to how much you expand. Although I guess if you just spam a whole bunch of food buildings first and then went for the wood buildings, it might work out. So we'll try that this run. Just get a whole bunch of farmers first. We'll get the basics and then, yeah. But yeah, gradual ramp up. I can't think of... Maybe I'll find some other stuff when I try this run here. So we're gonna get food first. We'll wait for this guy to do... Did he already die? No. Okay. Yeah, that's... I mean... Yeah. So maybe having more of a ramp up. Maybe... I'm almost hesitant to say, like, the higher the level, the faster the health drains, so you have them for a shorter amount of time. That might be something to look into. Maybe. I'm not a game designer. I'm terrible at balancing on one foot, so... That... I feel like that could work if you keep it at... the loggers get 10 each time. Or maybe the base loggers get more, but not 10 exactly. But yeah, increasing the building costs might be good. I'm not sure about... Yeah. Okay, we've got almost 100 food already. So we're just gonna start spamming down loggers now. And we'll grab another one of these. But yeah, overall, I mean, I think this is super solid. Besides, it's just some minor balance stuff that could be worked out, but that's always the most finicky bit, I feel. And we have no more crystal guys because once you get to pumping out so many people, it's kind of... You don't really need it. Yeah, I should be keeping notes to post in Discord later, but I'll probably just watch back the VOD and do up any notes if you need, Kindred. I don't know if you're taking notes right now either. But yeah. I feel like we're doing pretty okay here. Okay, cool. Yeah, either the VOD or I will likely upload this to YouTube because I do that for everything. I don't know. I feel like crystals, you should be able to use crystals for something else other than just healing. Because once you get to this point, like, I don't have anyone mining and I don't really see a point. So maybe there could be some more incentive to it. And I get that, like, you can keep your higher level guys, but I don't really feel like I have any need for that, but I'll plop some of these down anyways. I wonder what happens if you have a lot and you just start healing one guy. I'm trying to think of ways that I can just completely break this, besides just breaking the balance. And the game's gonna restart. Maybe? Bar's all the way at the end. Last time I played this, it restarted once the bar hit the end, so maybe I'm missing something? That could be it. Oh, so at this point I've won. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know why, but the first time I played through this, it felt like once it hit the end, it restarted. But maybe I just lost, like, exactly when it hit that. That is entirely possible, the way that I played this the first time. It was a speed run. We'll put it at that. Well, yeah. I don't... Yeah, so at this point I've got like 1,000 wood. Do I have... Oh my god, they're dying quickly. Why are they dying so quickly? We'll just... Yeah. Oh. What? So I can place it, but as soon as the logger's there, I can't build it. Even if there's a logger there, I can still place it. Hey, Radio Arts YT. Welcome. I'm currently trying to break Kindred's game and provide some hopefully useful stuff. And I sort of have broken it. So yeah, you can place houses in rocks? What? I need to try this now. That's interesting. I don't know exactly what... I'm assuming that there's some weirdness going on with how the collider is set up there. But now he's a real miner. Jeez. So yeah. Yeah, just... There's some weird collision stuff, I guess, with that. What happens if I want to try to break out of bounds? You know what? These people can be the mountain people. How long have I been going? 20 minutes? What have you noticed, Radio Arts? Do tell. I want to try to break this thing. Unless the small thing is so minuscule that I can't read it in chat, which is also possible. I'm on the edge of my seat for what Radio has to say, so I'm very curious. Just kept walking against a tree. Ooh, is there some AI stuff? Okay. He got a little bit stuck. That might be... To be honest, that pathfinding might just be Unreal. And the way things are set up. There's some collision happening here. I'm assuming because there's a collider that isn't quite set to the tree. I'm assuming that's what's happening. Right next to the fields. So like somewhere in this area here. I'm assuming like one of these trees. Yeah, there's only a collider at the base of the tree. It seems to be the AI doesn't quite understand. Big tree on the low. So I'm assuming you mean this guy. So yeah, there's only a collider on the base of the tree, but it looks like this... Well, that's going to be intersecting with buildings, so it's kind of hard to... Maybe the collider's a bit offset? I don't know. Yeah, I feel maybe a bigger map would actually make this more interesting. I'm not sure. It would definitely encourage a sense of exploration. But again, this is Ludum Dare, so I'm not expecting Civ 5 or 6. Oh, cool. Just removed them. What Civ are they on these days? Isn't it like Civ 7? I can't remember. And these are rocks, yeah. New parts of... Yeah, that could be interesting. Build anywhere you can reach. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing, though. Actually, what if because I've got 498 crystals, and at this point I'm not really spending them. What if you could get, yeah, what if you could unlock, like, more parts of the map with your crystals as a sort of currency? Or maybe you can pick and choose your currency or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I figured as much. I figured it'd be kind of out of the question, considering you only have... How much more time is left in Ludum Dare? Like, 24 hours? Not even? I should really pay attention to this sort of stuff. Yeah. And then, yeah, I think another thing that I mentioned was just being able to select, select people to heal from. They've only got 5 hours left in Ludum Dare? Oh, jeez. 30 hours. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but I guess just some balance issues. If you are not looking to expand the scope very much, I would love to see this expanded, but obviously you want to work on swords and magic and stuff. I hope I got that right. I see. There's competition. Okay. Yeah, see, it's been a while since I've actually looked at Ludum Dare. I think the last time I looked at it was probably 2015 or something? I can't remember. It was a while ago, so I haven't really kept up since then. Alright, see you, radio. I might be ending this soon. I think I've pointed out everything that I might want to point out. Do I only have one farmer left? Interesting. Because these guys don't really seem to be spawning anything, even though... I mean, I've got 600 food, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... So yeah, that's... So if each one takes 10, does it take 10 over time, or does it take 10 immediately? I feel like it should take it immediately, but maybe over time makes sense. Yeah, it seems to be fluctuating a little bit, so I assume over time. That's probably fine. Alright, well, I'm probably going to head off now. 5 resources. Yeah. Yeah, I would probably go with something like 7 or 8. So that once, because they seem to be able to hit level 4 before they die. So I would probably go with 7 and then... Yeah, no, I mean, no problem. I'm more than happy to give feedback. This actually makes me want to play more games like this because I've kind of been focusing on shooters lately, and this is definitely reminding me why I like top-down. I almost said top-down shooters, top-down strategy games. So, but yeah, I look forward to watching your stream. I don't know. I assume you're streaming today, but if not, I'll catch the next one. I might play a little bit more of this off stream and just see if I can really break anything, although I feel like I haven't seen anything super breakable. Anyways, it's been fun, and I'll poke you in the Discord if anything else comes up. It's been nice. See you guys later.